Attention Halo fans, the Heady merch is here, and it's louder, bolder, and more honest than ever before. Start at the top with the Halos in the Infield baseball hat. Clean, classic, and ready for game day, and only $16 plus shipping. Or keep it breezy with the classic trucker hat. Old school mesh, new school heat, only $15 plus shipping. Rep the rebrand in style. Show your loyalty loud and proud with the Halos in the Infield podcast team. Now featuring the bold new logo from our official rebrand. Same passion, fresh new look. $30 and all fire. Had enough of Artie? Say it on your chest. The Sell the Team Artie tee speaks for thousands. Just $20 plus shipping. It's always a good time with the Spritz O'Clock tee. Perfect for those post-game hangouts and pre-game laughs. Only $20 plus shipping. Play like trash, you get the Nacho Night. The Nacho Night tee is the ultimate fan clapback. $25 plus shipping and worth every butt. For the anti-Artie army, the Chief Yahoo tee leads the charge. This one's for the frustrated, fed up, and fired up faithful. Only $25 plus shipping. We ain't LA, we're just Anaheim. No confusion, no branding bullshit, just pride. Get it now for $25 plus shipping.
Had me fired up. What's going on, everybody?
I need your seed.
Who's got the biggest biceps?
Sorry about that there, guys. Hey, it's Rod Fox again. Todd is out right now for the post game. You guys, it was deja vu all over again. Top of the 10th came up. Neto goes to put a bunt down and fails twice. Saw him square around again with 2 strikes. I'm glad they let him swing away. We'll take it, but he gets the guy over, and then Shanwell comes up, and it's just lack of preparation here, guys. This is a game that should have been winnable from the start. I mean, the extra innings itself stands out more than anything else because it was situational baseball. Same situation we were in last night on 4th of July. You think we would have done a little bit better overall, executing wise, but we didn't. Yet again, the Angels fall to the Blue Jays 4-3. We cannot win to save our lives right now in fucking Toronto. These guys have our number. But guess what, guys? This is a playoff style game. This is how close this fucking team is. This team is right there, in my opinion. I'm going to honk the honk a little bit. It's hard to sell right now unless you completely tank the rest of the month, right? Then I'm all for it. But if you're there, I know it's not the right thing to do. People say it, but you got to take advantage of situations time to time because you never know what's going to happen again. I mean, look at it. 2014, you make playoffs. 2015 is going to be a great year, and it wasn't. But this game here, it's disappointing because although it was 4-3, Kowanowitz, his numbers on paper look good today. Kept us in the game, quote unquote. But at the same time, for those of you who were here with us earlier, we talked about it, is that Kowanowitz today and the Angels today with George Springer, they had to be careful with him. He's been red hot since that Yankees series. We talked about that this morning. I would like to pitch around him more and everything. That was said earlier. The whole network agrees on this. When a guy's hot like this, let's be smart. But yet in the 3rd inning, Kowanowitz has a 1-2 count. A 1-2 count. Struggling with command of his sinker. Throws a sinker right down Main Street. It does not sink. Ball kind of floats like a fastball, 97 miles per hour, and he takes it out. And for me, the 2-run home run there, that's a gut punch. Because the Angels scored on top of the 1st, Blue Jays respond. Angels scored on top of the 3rd, Blue Jays respond. Yeah, he kept us in the game on paper overall, but it's his lack of execution in clutch moments. 1-2, you gotta be kidding me. Throw a ball in the dirt. Logan O'Hoppe back behind the dish. I'm done with this dude. This kid does not have it. Honestly, we call him a fraud. I would call him a fraud right now. He needs work. He needs AAA type work because defensively he's not there. Calling the games. I believe it was him calling the game, unless they're getting earpieced in from it. Why are you throwing sinkers there? Throw the slider. You can see Kowanowitz didn't have confidence in the slider. You have to build that confidence. 1-2 count. If you throw it in the dirt, who cares? It's a 1-2 count against George Springer. The guy's tearing the ball out, tearing the cover off the ball right now. Take your freaking time with this guy. Step off every once in a while. pitch out, do what you have to do, change it up a little bit. But no, you go ahead and let this guy beat you again. Why? I don't know. Why are you gonna let this guy? He's 2 for 6 today, George Springer. But in those two at bats, and those 2 hits, I mean, he has 2 RBIs with the one being the home run. This guy's a freaking thorn in your side. Be smart how you pitch these guys. And then you have Vladimir Guerrero Jr. right behind him, 3 hits. And yet again, we're not pitching to where we are in the driver's seat. We're ahead of the counts in our favor. Throw something in the dirt. Throw something outside. I don't want to see a freaking sinker middle in. I don't care if it's supposed to be middle low because when Quan Woods misses, he misses up. So when you try to throw one a little bit low down the middle and he misses up, that's what happens. Throw it on the outside corner of the plate. Throw it on the inside corner of the plate. Make it difficult for these hitters who have your freaking number. But yet again, this is a playoff type atmosphere game. And you can argue with me all you want. This team's in first place in the AL East. This team has what it takes. They will be there again in October. But yet again, we blow it. But yet again, we're this freaking close. We're right there. We're absolutely right there. I cannot believe that Montgomery once again just shows that he does not have what it takes, in my opinion. Because what Zephyr John came out again? Are you kidding me? 2 innings back to back. Granted, I know, yeah, our bullpen's now shot for the last game. Fernando said that in our little chat there. And he's absolutely right. Probably the way we manage these games, the way the Angels play baseball. The Angels are going to Angel, right? The way they do things, it's shot. But you had to have known in the top of the 11th, they were going to bunt. With Miles Straw, a speed guy. This guy's from Cleveland, played on the Guardians center fielder. He's a speed guy, 100%. You know, as a pitcher, Zephyr John, that you got to cover the bunt. I don't care where you are. First baseman's crashing. That third base side is yours, especially when it's hit to the shortstop. That was a push bunt. I don't think it was meant to be, but a push bunt towards the shortstop in no man's land. And you have to know where Neto is. It is just pure lack of discipline and pure lack of a game plan on knowing who's going to be where in a certain situation. Because if you get that ball, Zephyr John, you throw the guy out at first right there, he gets out of that inning. He does. He gets 2 outs. That last hit right there, in which Nolan Shanaway should have fielded that fucking ball. I'm very disappointed this guy's a first baseman overall right now. Because defensively, these young guys, yeah, some of these guys can hit, but defensively, they're not cutting it right now. 2 errors today on Shanaway. I count that one's an error. They're going to say it's a hit, base hit, hard hit. He turned his body to his right to try to backhand the ball. Shuffle your freaking feet over there, field it, and Zephyr John, get your ass over to first base because everyone should have learned from the Yankee-Dodgers series that you have to cover first when you are the pitcher and the ball is hit to the right side. But that requires discipline. That requires structure and a game plan. And it's clear the Angels don't have that. I'm appalled. Same situation. You knew they were going to bunt. They tried to bunt in the first. They couldn't do it. Zephyr John got bailed out because the guy has a pitch clock violation. Can't figure it out. But it's frustrating to watch this team play because we're right freaking there. This is a winnable game. Last night's a winnable game. And don't get me started on fucking Mike Trout right now. I've had it with Mike Trout. I'm over it. Yeah, he's the GOAT. Yeah, oh, Rob, he had a hit and 2 base on balls. Yes, but when he's on the bases, he is nothing but a hazard to this freaking team. He can't even tag up. He slid feet first into home on a bang-bang play and tried to tag with his freaking hand. You're already slow as it is. And I don't care that someone's going to possibly say, or Sam Blum or whoever put it up there, oh, or Jeff Fletcher, oh, that was the fastest he's run all year long. That's still not freaking fast. He's still steps behind where he needs to be. That is a scorable play. You have to score on that play, and you win this freaking game. You don't end up in extra innings because that's a sac fly where you have to be the Mike Trout of old. And if you cannot be that guy, come out of the game. Let's get someone else up here because I don't care how many times he gets on base. He's an easy double play, especially with Taylor Ward choking behind him right now. Those two are nice one little 2-punch, 230 and below hitters. 2 guys right now. Yeah, Taylor Ward hitting home runs. I like his bat for his pop for that reason. He's hit or miss, but he's been freaking missing these clutch situations versus these good freaking teams where we need him the most. I cannot believe this game today. It is that frustrating me. I've absolutely lost it with this guy. And I love Mike Trout, guys. I'm a big Mike Trout advocate. You can tell, ask these guys, Todd and all these guys. I've always advocated for Mike Trout, but he's frustrating the crap out of me right now. I know he's not 100%, but move him out of the 3-hole right there. In a crucial game situation where every run matters, just like last night's game where the pitcher's duel, because it's a playoff type game, because both these teams are going at it back and forth, hardcore. You have to be able to score on every opportunity. And I feel bad for a guy like today, Joe Adell. That guy did whatever he could to get guys in. 2 sack flies. He loses his hit streak right there, but he put the ball in play. He's hitting the ball hard. He's doing what he has to do in order to help this team succeed and win. Yet, we look again at Luis Renifo. 2 Ks today. I know he had a hit. Yes, don't get me wrong, guys. I like to see he had a run. It helped out. But these guys, too many guys are striking out twice. Jorge Soler, gone. Tyron Paris was doing that. Striking out 2 times, 3 times a game. 200 hitter. But at least the kid has speed. Listen, at least that kid could play defense. Matthew Lugo, kid has speed. Kid tries to play defense in the outfield. Let's make a change. We have to do something. Trade Renifo. Let's see what we can get. Let's get some more arms in here to help us out. Soler, I don't know if you got to get Soler and flip Caden Dana. Let's get a bat in here under control. There's a couple guys on the block that are under control for some time right now. That's my take right now. That's if you're trying to win. If not, just go full fucking sales mode right now. Why wait? Make the splash first. Decide what you're going to do. It's hard. I know everyone's going to say, let's see where we're at the deadline. I think my personal opinion is I would wait till the end. I think we should make moves and buy, especially for here, because again, this is the first place Blue Jays you're playing. A team that's going to be in the playoffs. Played hard, played strong against them head to head. We play the level of competition. We've talked about this plenty of times. But it's just frustrating here to see what's going on because you take Stevens out of the game and you put fucking Lamont Wade Jr. in because he's going to hit that much better. Lamont Wade's batting a .63. What does he have? 2 hits with the Angels, maybe 3? That's not going to do it for us. You're better off leaving Stevens in that situation there. And Stevens, we were a little aggressive today. I was a little bit happier with him stealing the bag. Yeah, you get thrown out. It happens, right? Small ball over. But we talked about this earlier this morning. Small ball, score runs. We did that today a little bit. We scored a run. It worked out our advantage. Shanawell came up in the clutch early on in the game. He didn't do it at the end, which is very disappointing because when you need him the most, you're really thriving on that guy. There, it's hard, but he had that base hit, the single, and he got the RBI. But small ball's going to win these games in this tight matchups like this. But also, too, on the back end, small ball defense is also going to win these games when you know the other team's going to do the same exact thing. But yet, it's just situational. Numbers look good on paper. Don't get me wrong. It's very deceiving to look good on paper. It's very good to say, hey, Kwanowitz, 5 innings pitched, 5 and a 30 innings pitched today. Gave up 3 runs. One was a home run, but that home run came on a 1-2 count when it was in your favor. When you're in command, you're in control there. Throw 2 more balls. Who cares? Make Springer feel the pressure right there. But no, you freaking bail him out. And then the bullpen, other than that, they came in, they held it down. They held it down there till the end. Zephyr John, I was not a big fan of pitching him 2 innings in a row. I'd personally rather see us go Detmier's 2 innings in a row. He had a lot of pitches, but that's another thing also. Luis Rengifo at third base, gone. This dude's done. He has no place in the Angels franchise right now. He drops steps back every time at third base, and he fucking fell down there. Are you kidding me? Charge that ball, come up, make the play. If you can't get the guy at second, get him out at first. He's just a liability for us at this point in time. He's not the same hitter that he was. Doesn't have the same pop in the bat in years past. Honestly, he just doesn't look happier. Doesn't look comfortable in his own skin. But that's just me right here for that take. Stat line overall, it was a good game for both teams. Toronto completely out hit us. The Angels played some good defense here and there situationally, but we give up big counts. A lot of these things happened with counts in the pitcher's favor, which I'm not a fan of. Like I said, I keep saying the 1-2 count to Springer as a home run for scoring play. But we got to take advantage. I don't think any guy right now is taking advantage of the count because there's an 0-2 count against Vladdy too in the 7th inning when they scored. They scored the 7th? Or 7th inning again, sorry. I don't think they scored, but it was 0-2 count. It gives up a hit. We're not staying in it. These pitchers aren't taking advantage of situations there. But that comes down to coaching. That comes down to pitching staff or who's calling the pitches itself. It's for me, guy. I think this team has what it takes, man. Think about it. From the 3rd inning, it took the Blue Jays till the 11th to score, and only because of the stupid freaking base rule, we got to put a guy on second base. I fucking hate that. I hate it. Yeah, it speeds up the game, but does it really? Come on, that guy's not even anyone. Whose runner is he? Yeah, I think it's BS. Play baseball the right way, the old school way. Fucking drives me insane how this works out for us. But yet again, the Blue Jays, their stat line. At one point in time, I think the middle of the order was at 6 for 9 against us, and it was 6 for 12 at the end. I forget what it was, but they were killing us. Outside of that, besides Clement there at the end, we had a stronghold on them. There is no reason we should be pitching to Springer still. There is no reason why Vladdy should have 3 hits today. Those guys chase all the time. And we were talking in our chat, and I don't know if you guys noticed this too. The lack of a hitting plan is apparent. Because when Estrada was in there, a rookie making his debut today, and you're swinging out of your ass on an 0-0 count, on a slider, on a breaking ball, and it's not even in the zone, make this kid throw a strike. By that time, he pitched 4 innings against us. 4 innings as a relief pitcher today. The guy had over 30-something pitches after the second. Make him throw you a strike before you start swinging and bailing this dude out. Neto, bailing him out because he has a slider. Soler, bailing him out as well, too. All these guys were bailing these guys out the whole time. Because, and we were talking about it, if you guys go back and look at that, watch this game again, or look at those highlights, between Fisher and Estrada, those first pitch breaking balls were over 80%. First pitch breaking ball was over 80%. And the Angels were doing a launch angle swing, swinging out of their ass, and then we're getting anything out of it. That's why you don't see us really scoring any other runs besides getting on base, playing small ball, and Shanwell slapping that ball over in the 7th. It's freaking frustrating because I can't say it enough. We have what it freaking takes. This bullpen is a good bullpen. Minus Jefferson, he bothers me. It's like a freaking Jose Suarez to me, or Quijada. Those guys bugged me in years past. But anyways, that's enough of me talking. I'm sure you guys tonight, let's see. Let's go with the Nacho Night.
For the worst performance of the night. Congratulations. You played yourself.
Moldy cheese, stale chips, what a sight. All your dreams gone tonight. Had a bad night, lost the fight. No more crunch, just take a bite. It's the Nacho Night Award.
Nacho Night Award for me today is going to go to Jorge Soler. Yeah, he got a base on balls on that, but he got lucky on that walk. I think that one pitch was a strike. Can't probably let it go. But this guy's just a strikeout king. We can't afford to have a strikeout king after we have another one in Trout going up there half the time and swinging and missing an Ohapi as well. We need something out of somebody. Ohapi was this close. You guys also been getting to me today because the fact that he cannot play defense and he's struggling offensively, but he got a hit today, so that's what saved him. It's just frustrating. I'd rather see Darnold in here. I'm done with Ohapi, man. The project's over for me. We need to win games. You got to do it the right way. It starts with pitching, starts with command of the staff. He doesn't have it. The pitchers don't have confidence, I don't think, in him, too. How many he has passed balls there on breaking balls hitting his glove. He's just not getting in front. He's not comfortable within himself as well. Him and Renifo, they look so uncomfortable in what they're doing. And the kid showing a lack of confidence, that's rare. I can't believe that. From last year to this year, what the hell happened? So Logan Ohapi drives me insane. Let's go with the Stamos Award, and the Stamos Award is going to be brought to you by the OC Dugout. You guys check him out. There's a signing coming out. Nolan Channel on the 12th, right there at Carl Strauss, right across with Vendel Stadium. Make a day out of it, you guys. They have some great stuff. There's some great people there. Once you walk in, it is a little bit of a wait if you get there, depending what time you get there and wait. These guys make that whole experience so great and so genuine that I highly recommend it. My kid loved it. He's 4. I thought it was cool too. It's weird for me to go. I didn't get the autographs from these guys because they're all kids. They look like little kids to me itself. But the whole experience for a fan base and how great everyone is once you walk in, so well laid out and everything. It's absolutely great. So OC Dugout is bringing you the Stamos. Stamos Award tonight for me, it's going to be a tie. It goes to that rookie, the kid Estrada, and to George Springer. George Springer has our number again. We still pitch to this guy. Guy's red hot versus the Angels, but yet we refuse to put him on base. 0 walks today to Springer. 2-run home run. Pretty much put put away Kowanowitz, who kept us in the game. Still, I understand, but that was commanding. That should have been a strikeout right there, or at least a ground ball out. And then Estrada, for this kid to come in, major league debut, and just shove it down our freaking throat. Yeah, he gave up one run, but he pitched him flawless. Had a flawless game after that because 4 strikeouts, 4 innings pitched. He just went at it. He did not let that one run and those 2 hits bother him. He came out and he dealt like you should, like you need. This kid kind of reminds me of like a Frankie Rodriguez. I'm not saying as great as him, but a rookie who came in, just shoved it down someone's throat and didn't care. Now, again, this is only his rookie debut. A lot of baseball left he played. A lot more to see about him, but he did very well. He executed, and that's exactly what you need, especially out of the bullpen there. Execute pitches, don't leave too much up. He did one time, got the run in, Shanwell, but Shanwell, in my opinion, is one of the best hitters in baseball, best contact guys in baseball. I think Shanwell, by the time he's done here, he's going to be known as a Freddie Freeman type with just putting the bat on the ball. That's just my opinion. You guys can say what you want. I can care less. That's what I think overall, and he's proven it game in and game out for me, at least. So let's go ahead and we'll get to some of the comments. Robert Walter, Rengifo got eaten up at third today as well, and he did. And you guys, I don't know what's up with him at third base. He's a defensive liability as well. I mean, there's 2 guys for us on the Angels with defensive liabilities, and it's bothersome to me because I know Ron Washington's not here right now with the team anymore, but he was here during spring training. He's a defensive guru. And Rengifo, I mean, that drop step back, and I'm sure you guys have seen it too in all these games. Even at the homestand, he's doing that, drops that left foot back and lets the ball come to him instead of him going to the ball. That bugs the crap out of me. I don't see Moncada doing that. I hate to say it, number 6 never did that too, and he's a pretty damn good defenseman at third base. But you don't let the ball take an extra hop on you. You don't fall. You end up flat-footed. He looks flat-footed to me when he does that. That drop step back. That's why he fell down today. That's why he has a weak ass throw to second base, and the guy was safe. But the other time where he just fell back and he had to eat it because he drop stepped, there's no play to make. Thank God he ate it and didn't try to force a throw, but he did that. Blood Moon says can't score an extra to save their lives. Hold on 1 second, sorry. I can't see this. Can't score an extras to save their lives. Allergic to winning in Toronto. They may have lost their 6th game there, or they lost their last 6 games there. Wow. Okay, I didn't know they lost the last 6 there. That's crazy. And it is. I mean, it's execution though. This came down to execution 2 days in a row. Toronto Blue Jays executed, and they're a team that seems a little bit more well-rounded than the Angels. Granted, they have a couple more. They have pop in their bat, right? They have a couple guys hitting 280, and the other guys are hitting 270, but there's a game plan there. And I don't know if I say that Don Mattingly, is he doing that great job there and helping those guys? It helps. He has a lot of experience there, obviously, but they're executing when it counts the most. And the Angels aren't, and they expose the situation. And you knew the playbook today. You knew the playbook was going to be bun again because the Angels, like I said last night, didn't look like they practiced PFPs to save their lives. Marty says, oh no, what happened? Let's see.
Oh no! What happened? Oh no! How terrible! That's just awful! How terrible! Oh no!
It was freaking terrible. I was yelling at my TV, and I know everyone else was too. Oh, sorry, guys. The comments got. Don't know what I did, but comments got thrown all the way back there. Sorry guys, out of order. Mario says spritz o'clock. Man. Well, hey, yeah. Whether they say whether we win or lose, spritz o'clock. Let's see if I can find that there. Man, I really took Randy for granted, man, when he helped me out and do all this stuff. It's not easy. Oh, we have the winning one. Here we go.
Yeah! I love winning, man. I fucking love winning. You know what I'm saying? It's like better than losing.
angels play. Win or lose, we toast today. Sip and cheer, no matter score. Sprints the clock, let's pour some more. Sprints the clock, let's pour some more. Sprints the clock, let's pour some more.
I love winning, man. I fucking love winning. You know what I'm saying?
I usually love winning too, but right now, man, this is freaking. It's awful. Mario says one more loss that could have been a win. Absolutely. Tyler M says the series was a test and we failed. I mean, we're failing. We're failing in situations, but what? I mean, I don't know if it's a complete loss at this though, because we're not getting blown out, guys. We're there. We're competing with this team here, right? Overall, it's tough to say that it's complete failure, but it's a lesson in which we need to fix some things here and there, right? We're seeing what we actually need. Um, we're seeing where where the holes are, and so's the league. The league's seeing it too, and they're executing against it. Wilbur Skinoff says, "Oh no, we suck again." Let's see.
Oh no! What happened? Oh no! How terrible! That's
Wrong one. Sorry about that. But let's see. Mario says, oh, sorry, Mo says, we can't score an extras period, and we can't. Even when trying to play a small ball there, we couldn't do it, and it was bothersome to watch, especially with our good hitters up. I mean, I get you can't execute all the time, but it'd be nice to see. But we need that extra bat too. I mean, everyone's talked about it. I think we need more pitching. Pitching's been holding it down lately. We just need execution, um, situational pitching as well too, but it's not happening. Uh, Growmaster says DFA Ward. Yeah, I mean, he's not doing well this series. Mario says, why do we continue to pitch to guys like Springer, Laureano Ramirez, etc.? They kill us every time. Q Lombardi. And you know what? I agree 100% with that. I already said that. There's no need to pitch this guy, and especially when you have him down in counts like that. Even if you walk him, I don't mind at that point in time because at least he's not going to beat you with a 2-run home run after you just put another run up to get back in the game, take the lead a little bit. It's the fleeting feeling. Takes the wind out of your sails a little bit, puts momentum on their side overall. But again, I don't think that Montgomery's cut out for this or whoever's calling pitches. There's someone that I hate to say someone to blame, but someone's got to take accountability here on who's calling these pitches in this. You got to help your young pitcher out who's struggling. He's one of the worst in ERA in baseball. You know he gives up runs. Help him succeed. Put him in positions to win. If the slider's not working that game, start spotting up corners, high, low. Don't throw a sinker down the middle. That's supposed to be middle low. I get that, but when he hangs it up, which he does a lot of the times, Todd said it. His sinker is probably better than Soriano's or Kendrick's too. It has more movement, yeah, but when he leaves it up, it's fucking flat as can be, and it's a home run every single time. That's why these guys see hard contact off of him because at 97 miles per hour down the middle, flat, easy to hit. Any hitter will tell you that, right? Dan Rio says Stuka's shot down. Stuka's was shot down once again. It's disappointing, man. I'd love to win the 4th of July games, especially versus Canada. Master says the offense is to blame. Fire Johnny Washington, DFA Ward, DFA O'Hoppy, and DFA Solaire. You got to trade some of these guys first. Come on, girl, before you start DFAing them. But yeah, we got to get better. But guys, time to time again, when you're in a playoff series, you're not going to get these big scoring runs, right? You're not going to duke it out every single time. It's going to be some close ball games like this in which you got to execute offensively, but also you got to execute defensively. You got to execute pitch to pitch. You can't let those counts get away from you, especially when it's in your favor. I'm going to keep resorting to that over and over again because as a pitcher, that would bothersome. You never throw a 0-2 or 1-2 pitch down the middle, period. If you risk missing it, you risk low. If that day you're missing high, you shake it off, step off, do something different. And I know you can't today. It's a little bit different than playing than when I played because I didn't even play pro. but you can step off unlimited, right? I get you the 2-step offs and all that stuff, but you gotta change something up. Something's not working for us there because 1-2, he's sitting on a 97-mile-per-hour sinker. Come on, man. It was flat. He was waiting for you to throw that pitch. We are too repetitive in what we do. He knew what was going on. Just like how we were texting amongst ourselves in the group chat there. We knew those breaking balls were going to come in the first pitch, the last couple innings. Because if you're watching, they're all breaking balls to start off until they threw strikes. But yet here we are flailing at balls and then bailing these pitchers out. Zephyr John did better, but still couldn't get it done. You know, he competed. Zephyr John did compete. It still bothersome to me that Bachman and him have those defensive blunders on bunt situations there. And it was the same exact spot that Bachman fielded that ball yesterday. Same exact spot. Zephyr John didn't do it today, though. He didn't field it. But when are we going to learn? How is there not a meeting once a picture saying, hey, like, guys, you got to figure this out. That's your ball. There's a little halo around the mound. That's yours. You got to understand the third baseman, first baseman can't get there around that halo, especially if it's out of their way. If they're charging in right there and the bunt's past them, but it's just to your right or just to your left, as a pitcher, you got to bounce off that mound and get that, especially when you know they're going to bunt. Everyone knew they're going to bunt there. But Zephyr John didn't. Huh. Tyler M says plus shipping. And hey man, it's expensive now, man. Have you seen gas prices? Girl Master says Springer cheated today. No, Springer did not cheat today. We are just that easy to read. We don't really change our game plan much up, as you can see. He knew that pitch was coming. He sat on it, and he's either if there's a breaking ball, he was gonna flail and strike out there, guys. That's a risk you take, right? And he took it. It paid off for him. Vetter says such an embarrassing 2 games. It is, but it isn't. It's frustrating. I won't go on much as embarrassing. It's frustrating. It's embarrassing actually. I'll get you Vetter. It's embarrassing we don't know how to play defense in our coverages and our bunt coverages, which is practice in the backfield before spring training. Start right the kicks off there before you start playing all those games. That's very embarrassing. We don't know how to do that. Mo says that Montgomery is a dumb shit. Why pinch hit Wade? Thank you. What the fuck is Wade going to do? Travis for a hoppy, I understand, not Wade. Then we're stuck with Newman. I absolutely agree there. Absolutely agree. This kid gets his first hit. He finally breaks the Da Vinci Code for the MLB pitching, right? I call it the Da Vinci Code because once these guys get hot and start hitting, they kind of figure it out, right? Figure out their flow. And they look pretty good. They get more comfortable. They can settle in a little more. That the monkey's off their back. Then you go and pitch hit for this guy? Are you freaking kidding me? Why? Kid has good speed. Kid's playing pretty good defense there. Hey, thank God Newman caught that ball too, man. I was ready to kill Montgomery if that ball went over Newman's head there in extras. He jumped and caught it, but it worked out. But I agree 100% with you there. Vetter says we can't get over 500, and like someone said, we're allergic to it. I agree. Wilbur says, Rod, I need Marsha. It's gonna be tough. I'm not doing this on the computer, guys. Missing Randy there, and then Todd has a beautiful setup. Have you ever been locked in Todd's dungeon there and you can't get out like we all have before one time? Just saying. It's a pretty cool setup overall. But I don't have that one. I am sorry, guys. I apologize. Where are we at? Mario says, I hope everyone had a good time yesterday and still have all your fingers. I hope so too, man. I hope everyone's okay. I hope everyone enjoyed the 4th. It's tough after a loss like that, but same time, we live the greatest country on earth, in my opinion. We get to do what we do here and enjoy some good baseball games, even though it's the mother effing Angels who don't ever turn the page. We get to enjoy that today. It's something I can't take for granted. Sorry, where's I at? Grind True Crime says, I totally agree. This team acts like Taylor Ward has talent to be very good, but lacks discipline, effort, and preparation. And you know what? That's Todd, you're right there, man. You're absolutely right. He does all that. This guy has skill set. He does. But when you have a skill set and you're lazy, you don't prepare, and other teams are preparing to beat that skill set too, and they have a better game plan than you do, and the discipline overall is huge because Ward was flailing a lot today at those breaking balls, looking for that launch angle home run. It looked like to me he's looking for that fastball in the middle. and everything wasn't getting it. And teams are going to catch on to that, especially a good team like the Blue Jays. They have a system. They know what it takes. Again, look at what they came from, all the way from behind, and they're in first place right now. Mo says, and why did they send Stevens to steal in the fourth? Neto was in the bat running on third. Dumb move. I can see why. They're trying to generate offense there, right? I like to see more of a hit and run. I thought he was safe. I did think he was safe there. But yeah, you're looking back at that Neto at bat, you really want to have him take the bat out of his hands there in the situation, get 2 outs. They did, but we had to, I mean, my opinion, I like to see it a little bit. I like to be a little bit more aggressive. I don't mind that overall. You just got thrown out, right? It happens. If you're going to be aggressive, you're going to see these things happen. I mean, did Neto, I don't think Neto came up clutch today. How many hits did he have? I don't think did he have any hits? I don't know if he did or not, but again, it's worth doing it, in my opinion. Grind still have no idea how to play an extras does not help, and we don't. We don't have the identity. Even though I still believe this game should not have gone to extra innings, but it did. Because Trout can't freaking run right now. Again, it's a liability for us. I like to see Mike Trout play. I want Mike Trout to do well. I'm a big Mike Trout advocate. But if you're gonna hurt us on the base path like that, man, you're better off just being a pinch hitter. Honestly, you are. At this point in time, we're number 8 hitter, number 9 hitter. Get him out of the way. So in a situation like that, you get bases loaded in the top 3. You're gonna cost us that game, and you slide feet first. I'm not an advocate of that. You slide feet first and you touch with your hand. Look how much of the part of his body he had to go to get his hand as he slid across. That sliding obviously slows you down in the first place, right? I mean, I hate this head first slide there is very dangerous. I get that. But get your freaking foot down on the freaking plate. And dude, I think his foot's there first. I think he's safe. But he looks like he's running scared. He's playing scared, man. He's not 100%. I get it. But it's I don't know. It's the fall. It's like the fall of Rome in a way, right? Trout's decline. It's bad. It's really freaking bad, and we all see it coming. But he's not making the adjustments, guys. He's not doing. What is he doing differently? Honestly, what is he doing? Is he being more of a gap guy, trying to be more of a power hitter? Great, yeah, he hit for power, try to hit home runs, jog around the bases, cool. But he's just it's frustrating to watch. He's just a liability everywhere you put him right now. And I'd rather see him go ahead and get healthy. Let's bring someone else up who's going to hustle, who's going to give us that extra. Or in that case, there, tell him, hey, if this situation happens again, I got a pinch run from you early in the game. I'm going to pull you out. I need that run later on that game. We don't know. That could be the game-winning run, which today it was. You never know. It's tough. It's absolutely tough to do. To see the goat like that fall, but it happens. Nick Pate says, I thought it was a replay. Forgot was on early 4-3 back-to-back days. Brutal. I wish it was a replay, man. But again, that's why it's deja vu. Todd says, preach Rob. Thank you, Todd. I'm trying, man. I'm trying to get my inner Todd. Sorry, guys. I got to read the comments on the iPad. Go over this way. Mario says Stevens had the bag stolen. He just got his hand caught up with the shortstop's foot. Okay, so I did think so he did have the bag stolen on that. I had to walk away. I was listening to it on the radio. I wasn't able to see it at the time, but I don't mind the aggressive running there. I'll take that. If you're gonna turn the page and be aggressive and try to generate offense, that's what you have to do. And if that's what it takes, it's gonna happen. You're not gonna be 100% stealing bases, guys. It's never gonna happen that way. He's a rookie, so hopefully he learns from that mistake and tries a little bit more, but I'd like to see what's going to go out there and try to argue that blocking the base path at least. Do something. Daniel Barry says, hey, everyone, happy Saturday. Grand True Crime says, back-to-back nights against first-place team, but this comes down to poor execution and coaching, and it absolutely does. I wish Todd was here preaching right now. He's preaching via the comments right now. He's not feeling too well. He's a little under the weather, which is why he's not here today, and that's why you guys are stuck with the Rod Fox. You know, we're twin brothers. You guys can't tell, but yeah, it honestly does come down to that. It is poor execution, offensively, defensively, and there's lack of coaching, lack of situational presence, and what to do in that point in time. And if you don't know what to do as a staff, call time, go out there. Let's tell everybody, hey, this is the bunt coverage I want. And what this means is I need you, Zephyr, to cover the halo around the mound. So you do like a 2-foot halo, 2 to 3 foot halo. And everyone else, if you're crashing, they're crashing hard. You got to make the freaking play. And I still stand behind that. He makes that play, gets the guy out at first base there, or get out anywhere. We're still playing. We probably still lose because we don't know how to execute shit, but that's just me. Mo says, "What about Rengifo at third? Frustrating." I think we already hit that. Yeah, he's awful. Halos are right there, but in the end of the day, they don't have it. Tyler M says. And let me ask you guys this. I mean, we pose hot questions. Sorry, Fernando, take this one from you, but I agree. We are right there. What will it take to get us over this hump there? What do we need? You guys tell us. Tell us in the comments. Tell us on the Instagram page or on X. Let us know because I think we are right there. At the end of the day, today we do not have it, and it comes down with Todd was saying execution and coaching. But if we can get over that hump there and you beat this first place team, this is a playoff type game, guys. I know it's July. Oh, Rob, it's just July, not playoffs. Bullshit. These teams are five duking it out. Both teams wanted this game. No one was giving in. Um, Rob, you're asking fundamental baseball. We all learned growing up. How can you expect that from professionals? Q Lombardi. You know what? Before I Q Lombardi there, yeah, professionals at sports in general has gotten pretty sloppy overall in basic fundamental baseball. And then when you see it from another team and they do it, like, how hard was that? I've been learning this since Little League, but again, it's Angels. But yeah, what the hell is going on here? It is very interesting. Robert Walter said when people got into a third, yeah, I think he already hit that comment. We did. He absolutely did. He's not playing well. Dump him. I know Moncada, it's hard to get Moncada back and injured and everything, but at this point in time, I'd rather have him play or again Matthew Lugo or Kyron Paris. I'd rather give a young guy a chance. If this is how it's gonna be, these guys can give the little bullshit effort like this and do little drop steps and fall down. I feel like I'm watching basketball through Rengifo sometimes, right? In the NBA, where any little thing they flail back is a big deal. Come on, dude. Get up, grab grab your cojones and freaking keep moving. But what are you gonna do? Blood Moon says can't score an extra save our lives. Yeah, we talked about that one. Allergic to win. Marty Bone says, "Oh no, what happened?" Let's see.
Oh no! What happened? Oh no! How terrible! That's just awful! How terrible! Oh no!
Grinding True Crime says, "I can't wait for Brandon Drury to come back up." At this point in time, neither can I. Honestly, I'm always been a fan of Drury, and I told you guys about this in years past in podcasts, and it proved true last year. Was it last year or before? Anyways, whatever year he was here, I didn't think he was good offensively. Defensively, though, he does help out and everything. At this point in time, a little defense here and there is what could save us from games like this, guys. Offense struggles, but this defensive little blunders that we have is freaking killing us against this team. Marty says we need to be aware of what the hell is going on in extras. Guys seem to be playing with blinders on, and that's actually hitting the nail on the head there because Bachman yesterday, Jefferson today, and everyone crashing. Luis Rengifo, when he came in and crashed hard and he stopped and went back, they are playing with blinders on. Where's the plan? It's got to be one way or the other. I know there is bun defenses, right? If it's hit hard enough, third baseman gets it. If it's hit too soft, pitcher's got to get there and get it. But yet again, Marty says blinders are on. No one knows the hell do it what they're doing. Tyler M says Soler gives me a headache. Front office doesn't make hard decisions. They keep guys here because of their resumes, not because of what they are doing or currently doing or not doing. You're absolutely right. They exactly do that. And it's crazy. Or they'll keep you here for financial reasons. Because sponsors don't want to see you go. But that you're absolutely right on that. Because Soler does not have it. He's not the Jorge Soler that was in Atlanta. He's not the Jorge Soler that was in freaking Miami and tore it up. Right? This dude's been a problem for us, and you can't DH him because Trout's there. Golden Boy Trout's there, and we can't trade Trout because who's going to take him at this point in time? But I do believe there's teams that could take Trout and change the swing like that, and he'd be back. Because there's something missing in it. There's a chink in the armor. Everyone else has found it, but us. Tony C says, bring up Wallach. Trout needs to go in the fifth hole or five hole. Also bring up Paris. Get rid of Lamonte Wade Jr. Do you think the Angels are afraid to make trades? Rengifo needs to go for sure. I agree with bringing up Wallach, but I would say also send down O'Hoppe. Get this kid some work. There's a lot wrong defensively and offensively, and you cannot work out both in the MLB. It's not going to happen. I don't care what anyone says. I'll die on that one there. But yeah, I mean, Wade was the dumbest trade we made. I don't see what they saw in him, but that goes back to what Tyler was saying. We're looking at the guy's resume from years past and what he's done, and it's not what he's doing here. Um, I don't think they're afraid to make trades right now. I think they're honestly looking at the market as a whole and see if it's viable. We're gonna have it's honestly it's 23 again, guys. We talked about it earlier. Randy and I were talking about it on one post game show. It's shades of 2023 all over again. And we're gonna see where we are at the trade deadline, and then we're either gonna pull the trigger like we did the last time, or we're gonna sell. But this sell should be a hard sell. And I'm talking, guys, Mike Trout's gone in this sell. I want him out of here. Taylor Ward, I'm still iffy on because it's a lot of gaps to fill. 40 another year of control, and let's kind of analyze the market then. I do think for him it could be saturated a little bit, and he's not really a household name, especially when he's freaking tanking for us now. What are you gonna get in return? And then you got to worry about next year. You're gonna get another Jorge Soler type guy and pay top dollar. I just don't see it being beneficial for us overall. We talked about it earlier this morning. O'Neal Cruz is on the block for the Pittsburgh Pirates. I wouldn't mind getting that guy, and I wouldn't mind giving up some prospects to get him, including Caden Dana if we had to do it. But that's just me. But yeah, in the end, Renifo has to go. I agree, Tony, and the front office. It's just waiting. It's Artie. He doesn't want to spend money, but he doesn't want to lose money, so he's going to play the game to the very end. Granted, True Crime says yes, Renifo doesn't charge for shit. Yoan is better defensively. He's not supposed to be. I didn't think he was defensively a great third baseman overall, historically, but he really played well for the Angels overall at third base, and he's a lot better than Renifo. And yeah, sent back and Renifo's getting eaten up. Watch it, guys. Go back and look at Renifo highlights at third base. He sits back and he falls back to that knee. He drops that knee back, takes a bad hop, doesn't charge the ball, take the hop away. He gets eaten up 9 times out of 10. Um, Blood Moon says, funny how they still pitch around Trout like he's still a threat. Okay, for me, I was thinking about that. I was like, why are you going to pitch around Trout like he's a threat to you? But now, if you're a pitcher, if you're a coach, are you pitching around him because he's a threat, or are you walking that guy with one out because you know he can't run the second base? That's an easy double play. Is he double play waiting to happen, or they actually believe he's a threat? Let me ask you guys that question back there. It's for me, my personal opinion is I would walk that guy too. Because what yeah, he gets a couple singles here and there. He's seen the ball a little bit better time to time, but he's either red hot or he's ice cold. But you don't want to get him on a red hot one when you throw a little fastball in there, try to sneak it in. He hits a little gapper, which is a single for him, should be a double for anyone else. I'd rather just go ahead, put him on first base and see if he can run. He can't. But it is funny to see that, Blood Moon. Angel's grandma says we definitely left too many runners in scoring position, and we did today. We had opportunities. We didn't execute at the end of the day. And even when we tried to execute there, we had slow poke Trout right there trying to do whatever the hell he was doing on that slide. That run's got to score. That ball was deep enough. It was a great throw. I get it. It was a bang bang play. Yes, he slides feet first there. I think if he puts his foot down and doesn't try to slide with his hand, he is safe. Or if he goes head first, I understand it's a very dangerous slide. However, with the rules today, I do believe it does help you out, especially if you can beat the ball there. Or the ball gets there in a bang bang play that the catcher doesn't have enough time to get there anymore. That's just me. Grinding True Crime says the only thing that the Jays did wrong this game was respecting Trout. And again, I'll pose that question over and over. Are they respecting him, or is that just an easy double play? Marty says, I'd rather see Squid at the plate. Oh, man. You know what? Squid might be better. Let's see what else. Janice says, Rod, really like your analysis of the game. Don't care for Montgomery at all. Thank you, Janice. Hey guys, too. What's cool is a lot of this analysis. I wish I could take 100% credit for it. It's bouncing off of Todd, talking to Dominic, talking to James, Fernando's in the chat, talking to Vince in the chat. I talked to Yaz, Randy too. So I could take credit for it all, but it's really not me. It's a collective whole of everyone. We're all bouncing ideas off of it, and I take some of their takes. They say, you know what I mean? They help you out a little bit here and there with that too. Especially those guys. They have great stage presence overall of it. I'm not a fan of Montgomery. I've been saying fire this guy right away or get someone else in here at first, but Angels are going to Angel. We're not going to spend a dime. Mo says Gavin is still on. You're going to head. That's cool. I'm a USC guy. I'm not a UCLA guy. So, Gavin, sorry, bro. You can have your little paid locked on thing. I'd rather be here with the true fans, people who are going to these games.
You guys are crazy. Hello, Halo Nation. Hello, Halo hopefuls, and welcome back. What's going on, everybody? My name is Gavin Carlson. Don't get it twisted. You've probably heard of Viagra or Cialis. It's hard. It's hard. Oh, man. It feels great. Oh, yummy.
I gotta stop it there. I have kids. Who made that one? That's brutal. Whoever made that there. Gratitude True Crime says can't get the magical 4 runs we had, or which we had 2 days in a row would have gotten us the win. Yeah, today was the day to get it. We had it today. But execution, situational awareness, it's not there for us right now. It's frustrating. Mo says, say something controversial quick. I can't open that can of worms, Mo. We could have a heck of a time. CD probably get banned on all platforms. I could say a lot of controversial stuff right now. Hmm, hmm. Yeah, next one. Mo, you're man. Mo, you seem like you'd be fun to have like a beer with at the game, something like that. You know what I mean? Talk trash a little bit. Yah says can't afford to have a pitcher give up runs either. Oh yeah, hey, I agree. I mean, Kwanowitz pitched a great game on paper, but if you look at that 2-run home run, that's what haunts you overall. It's just a lack of execution for that guy there. He does later on. I can see he has what it takes, but right now we're not helping develop him more, or whoever's calling these pitches. I'm still not a fan of Ohapi catching him. I'd like to see him with Travis a couple games, and let's see how if there's anything different comes out of this right here. Let Travis call the pitches. Travis is very good and very aware as a player, and I would really love to see him with Quanowitz. Mo says, "Can we give Marshall award to Montgomery?" Marshall needs something. All right, Montgomery needs something. Marshall might just turn it around a little bit there. So yeah, I would say yes. Marty says we consistently are winning in extras. We will be playing off or playoff bound. If we can't win under a bit of pressure in games, we ain't going anywhere. Playoff game. I agree. Because it comes down to at this point in time, it's just execution right there in extra innings there, right? Game plan, knowing what to do, situational awareness. Like we've been talking about the whole time. You're absolutely right. Randy says, "Where's the other guy on this show? Where are you? You're the guy. I'm struggling here, man. Technology, all these things, it's killing me right now, dude." Randy, producer of the Stars, man, the guy helps out so much on that. All these little things when we're doing shows, man, it's absolutely great. It makes it so much easier. I'm looking at like 5 different screens here on a phone as I'm filming this too, and I'm trying to get over. That's why I can't get comments working right now. I'm really struggling today. Uh, Marty says, "Where's the clown that rants?" Him and Joey Chestnut went head to head yesterday, and he's feeling a little under the weather. He's a little sore throat still. There's your controversial take, Mo. Todd had too many glizzies yesterday. Got him. Marty says, I guess enjoying a yummy tasting nut. I missed the setup. Oh man, I missed it. Sorry about that, Marty.
Had me fired up. What's going on, everybody? My name is Gavin Carlson, former credential journalist in the LA area. How about a yummy tasting nut? If you don't know who I am, what's going on, everybody? My name is Gavin Carlson, former credential journalist in the LA area. Spent not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 years covering UCLA sports, specifically with the Daily Bruin, writing articles, conducting interviews, all that good stuff. Cracking to a good source of protein with how about a yummy tasting nut? I love the nut. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Had me fired up.
Man, you set me up good on that one. Dan Rio says Ohapi has upside, but he needs proper coaching. He does. I agree. He has upside. He does need proper coaching. He doesn't need angel coaching. They've changed his swing so much that it's pure launch angle. Yes, he hits home runs when he gets a hold of the ball, but yes, he strikes out a lot. His defense has really fall off the charts this year. It's been absolutely god awful. And the tipping of the pitches and all that stuff. Granted, I do think some of that stuff is to blame on Tyler Anderson there, but It's frustrating to see because he's taking a step back, I think, this year. That's just my personal opinion. I don't care for all the home runs. Cool, it's great. When you go through these peaks and valleys of a season so early on and you're in a huge slump right there, it's disheartening because I want the guy to do well. We need the guy to do well, but I'd like to see a Chad Wallach. I'd just like to see Travis Darnall playing every day. A Chad Wallach coming in and filling in that role when he needs to defensively until Hoppy figures it out. And Dan, you said hire any of the Molina brothers. Absolutely agree. Those guys pride themselves on being great defensive catchers, knowing situations and what to do with the pitcher and when to go out there, talk to him, when not to, and all that stuff, and um, making sure the defense was in order, all lined up. Those guys were absolutely great, and I agree with you there, 100%. There's like 4 defensive liabilities. Mo says Rengifo, Hoppy, Soler, and Ward. Can't disagree. I cannot disagree there. You're absolutely right. They are all liabilities right now, but yet they are all playing every day. Teamer 20 says, "Does the team know what small ball is?" Nope, they don't. They did it today though. They did attempt it today. With Shanawell getting that hit, they bunted the guy over, got the hit in. They did it. They're slowly getting there, but they don't buy into it 100%, which is frustrating overall because we need to. If you're going to win games like this against a good team, it's going to be a pitching duel like that. You got to execute every single time. You go for the small ball there. You got to steal more bases. You got to do hit and runs. You have to put people in motion, period. And remember we talked about earlier this morning, for those of you who are on, put the ball in play. Pressure breaks pipes. Bo Bichette today. Ground ball was in play, right? Everyone's running hard. Pressure broke him. He fumbled the ball. Ward ended up actually safe at first base for that infield single. That was his hit today. That's Taylor Ward. Just put the ball in play, guys. Pressure does break pipes. I mean, that's all you have to do. None of this launch angle bullshit either. Too, because look at that. It's easy fly ball. That's a nice hard ground ball there in the hole. He had to come in, charge, uh, cut it off between third baseman and him, and then try to make the throw, and he couldn't. They didn't do it. We got on, but we didn't take advantage of it 100%. Josh says, bring up the Volio. He's probably already better than Ohapi. Yeah, Ohapi's getting enough of this, man. No, Marty says, nobody panic. The season starts tomorrow. I wish I knew which one that was. Randy, really? Oh, here we go.
We got a lot of baseball left to be played, and the season starts tonight. We got a lot of baseball left to be played, and the season starts.
You want a controversial take? Here you go, guys. Josh says this Ohapi is a poor man's Napoli, or a very poor man's Napoli. Might be on something there. Kid does have upside though. Kid works. Kid works. He's in great shape too. Napoli, man, yeah, he's a big dude. He hit home runs, but he was pretty good situational hitter. That's why he moved to first base. Hayes, at the very least, the Angels are keeping up with good teams. That's the last previous years we'd be getting blown out too. Yeah, there's upside to this, guys. There is. We do show promise. We show that we're close, but we're not quite there yet. So the problem is, which is going to be the problem with the trade deadline, we keep this up. We're allergic to 500, but we'll stay around here. Is that, yeah, we're close, but even if we make these trades, they're most likely rent players for half a season. At that too, is that going to help us bridge to next year? What's going to help us for next year? So you got to do buy or sell. Do you go all in and make playoffs and showcase these free agents coming in next year that, hey, we are brewing something here, or you go complete sell and rebuild from within and see what you can have. There's a guy like Edward Cabrera from the Miami Marlins who's out there. Guy has a couple years of control. If for some God-forsaken reason we can pull off the O'Neill Cruz trade, that guy's under control till 28. I'd go after guys under control in major leagues and not always prospects, because I said it earlier this morning, is prospects are just that, prospects. We've had plenty of great ones throughout our franchise who've never panned out. Brandon Wood, McPherson, I'll refer to those guys there too. Got Vinny Castano, all these guys. We can go back. There's plenty of great prospects that just never pan out for us 100%. And I like to see a little bit more proven players, especially if you get rid of like Tyler Anderson, Kenley Jansen, Rengifo, Soler, you know what I mean? Trades. I do think you're going to have to get rid of prospect, though, if you're going to get some guys under control for a little bit. That's just me. That are major league proven already. Marty says, agree, Hayes. We just win those type ones. That season would be nice. We'd be well over 500. Oh, absolutely would be. Absolutely. Demetrio says, and yes, ex-Angel Bobby Jenks has passed away at the age of 44. of stomach cancer, and very unfortunate news coming out of there. He was trying to make the White Sox 20th reunion for the World Series and everything. Although I'm very freaking bitter about that World Series there because Josh Paul caught that ball. AJ Pierzynski's a piece of shit. That did not hit the dirt, but it is very sad to see a guy, Bobby James, who tried so hard, overcame so much throughout his whole life and everything, and succumb to cancer yet again. It's very sad news. Thoughts and prayers are out to him and his family and to the organization as a whole. Mo says, Rod, you strike me as more of a MySpace kind of guy. That's like in high school, man. MySpace was the shit, though, man. You're dead on that. Yeah, MySpace was ahead of its time. I love that thing. Growmaster says DFA Solaire. I'd rather just try to trade him for a bag of peanuts if he could. Josh has a hoppy says needs his own hitting guru. Has 17 type power potential and does strike out and pop out to the infielders. That seems like half our team. I'm holding my water bottle 'cause I'm so pissed off. I want to throw it, but half our team, we need outside help. And help, what does that say about this organization? That we have to get outside help to get our hitters back on track there? Like, Ari, spend the freaking dime. Let's get these guys going again. Granted, I get Aaron Judge gets outside help and all that stuff, but we shouldn't be always having to seek outside help to fix our own players, our own organization. We have to make a change. If it's not working, let's get it fixed, guys. Sorry, I lost my spot. Josh says the serious potential with the bats, but they're not going to take the next step without the proper development. Absolutely agree there. We do need that. Marty says if Marsha was pitching, she would have been down the ball. If she bunted, ate that thing up. What the hell is Zephyr Sean doing? Yeah, Marsha's a beast. But yeah, Zephyr John there. I have no clue. I'd rather stare at Todd's pasty white cheeks for hours than watch Zephyr Bun pitch another inning. Randy says, yeah, he got. I mean, he did get lucky with that pitch clock violation. He did turn it up a little bit to 100 again, show a little bit more grip, but just mental lapse there on defense. But see what happens. Josh says the Angels have raw talent to be contenders, but there's still no intelligence in the entire organization, and you are absolutely right because this organization, they're lost, man. They're absolutely lost. But again, you're gonna have people who say, I mean, I could be part of the problem too. We're close. Do you sell? Do you buy? I still think if within 2 games, you buy and see what can happen. I would like to buy, and this was my take earlier. If I was the Angels organization, I would have bought last week in June and see how we've progressed until the last week of July. And if we were out of it by then, sell. Even the guys I traded for. That was just me. Marty says, team now walk Trout not out of fear of his bat. They know that they can get him out running second. Teams have worked him out. Yeah, I agree. That's what I was thinking, Marty, honestly. Rio says, I honestly thought Trout was safe. They refused to show a good replay. At first, I did too, until that one replay they showed, and he put his left hand out, to go and touch the home plate. And at that point, I don't think you really needed one because of you go feet first. I think there's a replay that should be had there. But since his hand was out there to do it, I think they knew he was out by a mile. But after that, because he was so far off home plate. Josh says, I will bet every dollar I have Caden Dana won't be good. I'm kind of with you on that, man. I'm not too high on Caden Dana right now. I'm really not. I do think he's the guy to get rid of. We're not developing him the right way or helping him progress the right way, in my opinion. And I think there's franchises who believe they can and are willing to give up something pretty for him. That's just me. Mo, thank you for the super sticker. Todd abandoned us. Thanks for the show, Rod. Darksfidel sucks. I might be mispronouncing that, but thank you again for helping out the page for that. That's absolutely awesome. Dan Rio says Evil Empire needs a third baseman. Unload when he fell for a prospect or two. They do. There's a couple. There's 2 Evil Empires need third baseman right now. They both the Yankees and the Dodgers need third baseman. So see what happens. Hopefully we can take advantage of the opportunity. Hopefully Perry can cook on this, but we'll see. Rod, could they just pick up Rizzo for the rest of the season, or is that not an option? They could. Rizzo's an option, but so is JD Martinez. Where the hell is that guy? I'm still surprised we haven't picked up that bat there. That's a guy who I think can help us out big time, play the outfield. That would allow you to trade Soler and Ward and still have guys to fill in there, the gap, and still have a decent bat coming up too. Granted, you have to go through spring training, a little rehab stint there, um, but yeah, Rizzo is definitely an option. But he's a first baseman only. And what do you do with Shanwell? They haven't really worked him out in the outfield. I'm not too big on moving guys midseason into a position, and then we bitch about them how they don't play great defense, and it's kind of on us. Where we at? Eric Ward says his team has a ton of fight. They're just not there yet. Love young core, but we need to trade what pieces we have to build for 26 and beyond. Yeah, I mean, I'm stuck on there, guys. I'm 50-50 still. I'm still 50-50. I would like to take advantage of situations when you can. Playoffs, I'm not saying we're going to win the World Series, but if you can get in the playoff this year, I would like to make a push for that to show these young core guys, hey, like how Todd says, get that playoff experience, get those at bats. But you showcase yourself a little bit. You kind of advertise, hey, we're a place to be. We're a threat to be reckoned with in Anaheim. We just need a couple pieces, a couple veterans to help us out here and there, a couple younger guys who are on their first unrestricted free agent contracts and see what they can do. But at the end of the day, you do have to help the franchise out as a whole. And this trade deadline, guys, we are not going to change that minor league system from being the worst. I don't care what happens. I don't care who you trade. Mike Trout's not going to give you what he should have years ago. It's not. We don't have a Shohei Ohtani to get those 8 guys to flip it around. So I won't be 100% disappointed. I'm not going in with high hopes like, oh, hey, we should sell, sell, sell. We're going to get our prospects will be back like that. Our minor league systems will be back. It's not going to happen. These guys that we have to trade right now are really struggling at that too. Unless these guys get red hot in this next couple of weeks to help us out in their value and the team doesn't win, then I can see us unloading, get something back potentially big. But until then, it's kind of we're at a midpoint there. EQ says, can we get Anthony Rizzo? Yeah, we can. He's still a free agent. Dan Ria says, former Halo Bobby Jenks died. Yeah, stomach cancer, man. Very sad. It's very unfortunate. Eric Ward says, I'm not sure if we'd pull the trigger for a quality third baseman at this point, but we're in a desperate need of one. Moncada and Riva are not it. Who is a guy that the Reds just DFA'd him? The Angels were hot on him too from Washington. But I hope we don't get him because those Washington third basemen haven't really worked out for us. But I do agree. Yeah, those guys aren't helping us out right now. Moncada is a little bit better hitting wise. He came out before he got hurt. He was doing well for us, but I don't think he's playing bad third base, actually. You just can't stay healthy. That's his issue there. That's bothersome, too, because we don't need another number 6. Rio says Jenks was only 44. Yes, he was. He was very, very young. Very young. Eric said, I'd love to see a playoff run, Rod. We're just not feeling it. We have a giant hole in the bottom third of the lineup, even with Simo back and also Trout, Ward, Soler are killing this offense. And I agree. They are. So I'm not saying let's not make trades at all. I would like to see Soler gone. I really, really like to see Tyler Anderson gone. I'd like to see us bring up Algarati. I would like to see him up. I would like to see even Clausen up. Or in these trades, I think we could trade for an arm, Cabrera or Sandy Alcantara, both hopefully. But if you have to give away Cade and Dana to do so, I'm all for it. To be honest with you, I think it would make a little turn. I don't think those guys are going to take. They're not going to take Anderson or any of these vets from us too. That's going to be a contender, but these contenders need pitchers as well too. Mario says, imagine having Todd and Rod as managers and Randy as the bat play. Marchess and Masseuse, we'd be well over 500. We would be. People would freaking hate us though. Would absolutely be it, man. I think we would be over 500 at least. I mean, I toot our own horn a little bit, but I mean, honestly, we have what we have right now in the past couple of years, which has been awful, which has been a lot like this. Couldn't do much worse. The bar's really not set very high. Todd and I can turn the shit around like that, man. Todd, what do you think, man? I don't know if you're still here, but we'll go ahead and we can do you guys. Forgot Todd. Todd has a script here, man. I blew it. Let's do the day I'll count today, guys. then meter breaks after that because we don't have to score. We don't know how to score more than 3 runs. That's just us, though. Andrew says, honestly, I just surrender the series at this point and go to the next series. Yeah, we lost the series, but this game's a pretty big game for us still tomorrow. We'll be 1 game back from 500 itself again, and it's the toughest. I think, in my opinion, this is the toughest schedule overall in baseball. Is this month is the Angels, and of course it's right before the deadline. But it's the biggest test overall to see where we actually stand and to see if we should actually make a move or not. But I don't know. That's just me. I think we're there. We're right there. I think it's hard. It's tough right now. And Eric says, I hope Terry makes a move, or Terry, hope Perry makes a move ASAP. This shit is going to snowball on us. We got Texas next, and they own us. We do. We have them at home. We're a 500 team, right? That's what seems to be it. It's tough. I don't know. I think we're a little late on that. I think we're going to wait till the very last second. Excuse me. To make a move here, but that's just me overall. Todd says I'm really disappointed. I wanted to come home above 500, and yeah, he really expressed that. I did too, but yeah, I got the Todd cough going on here. But again, these games are very winnable. We should have taken 2 of these games, right? I think we should have won these last 2 games, but that's just us. But the Angels are going to Angel, and we did. Todd says with momentum. Sorry, guys. Harmon says, "What's up? What's up, Harmon? How you doing, man?" Well, that's gonna end the show today, guys. Hopefully Todd's feeling better tomorrow. He's more the guy here. Again, the Angels drop another one. We go ahead and lose the series as we come out for. Todd got me sick. Trying to kiss me, good guy. Just kidding. Eric War says, "Hey, but it's Christmas in June." Yes, it was. We celebrate the Christmas in June because you know what? We can't win games. You got to celebrate, right? Hey, Todd, why doesn't this stop, man? You got to stop and everything. But yeah, Todd got me sick. Dude, yeah, it's just crazy. I hit pause after that, man. This is insane. How does this work? But anyways, guys, the Angels drop another one, 4-3. It's the first place Toronto Blue Jays overall. They are close. Again, this is a playoff atmosphere type game. We are seeing what this team is made of. We are seeing what they are lacking. We are seeing our strengths and weaknesses at the same time. So this is Rod from Halos in the Infield. Please tune in again, you guys. We have a couple of all of our podcasts coming out this week. Please check in. It's a lot of great stuff here overall. And then please, again, check out the post games. Really appreciate it if you guys go ahead and smash that like button. It really helps us out and helps the page out overall too. As we try to grow more and more, try to give back to the fans. Todd's been doing a lot of great things here, trying to get everything back to you guys, the free tickets and everything. And very grateful for him. Very grateful for our sponsor, 714 Tickets, who do help us out as well. And also, too, we'd like to thank our other sponsor here, which is Max. For that, they do help with any of your small business needs. So if you guys go ahead and have anybody mark it down. Nice for that wrong. Sorry, Todd. But all right, guys. Cool. A couple more comments says, I'm also hoping we lose Wade with the luggage with the flight back. Marty, thank you, man. Really appreciate it. Todd, thank you. Hey, Todd, I think Todd sets me up here, man. Todd, it's only losing games lately, man. Todd, don't do it. The people want you. All right, guys. Thank you all very much. Again, please tune in to the post game tomorrow. Hopefully it's a W. You guys enjoy your weekend with your families. Holiday weekend. Please be safe out there. Don't shoot off the fireworks tonight and blow off your hands. We'll still need it there.